Hello and welcome to Cracking the Cryptic. Today I've seen a request on Twitter from Dean Mayer, the compiler of today's Sunday Times Cryptic, who's asked for his puzzle to appear because he's a bit confused that people are saying it's a stinker, but from his point of view it was one of the easier ones that he does. Now we'll have to have a go and see. So I'll try a live solve, and so I'll press play, waiting for the puzzle to come up. But one thing to observe is that I think compilers often don't really know how. Oh, that's not. Let's try that again. Compilers often don't know exactly how their puzzle will play out when somebody's actually solving it. So let's try this again. Don't know quite what was up with the glitch of the Times site. Hopefully the puzzle will come up this time. Here we go. So, lots of long answers around the edge. One across a raised hand. Very short clue, probably a cryptic definition. And another one, maybe one down. Modern business setting, no. Not getting anything out of that. Two down, a phrase. 5, 6. Living nearby, fed by tree and vegetables. Close something, living nearby, looks like the definition. 3 down, very bright, party, clothes, always, girls, skirts. Party should be do, clothes should be, or goes around, always could be, day glow, yes. So do, clothes, I for always, and GL for girls, skirts. Sex never good, that's unknown. Never good. No. Gender, no. I waste time conserving energy in the best way. I dally, with E in it, gives us ideally. Close would still work there. Let's see if one across. A raised hand. Accident. Incident. 3 down. Modern business setting. No. That no seems to be carrying a lot of weight there. 14. Almost primitive nobleman. So that's Earl, who's almost early. 4 down. Fool, single in Gotham. Well, Gotham is New York. Single could be 1. It can't quite. Oh. Nini? N in NY? Doesn't quite work. Silly? No. Can't quite see that. Could be Nini. Cleaner, put man off. Cleaner is a char sometimes. 5 down, risky, possibly not, for one about to accept caution. On the something could be an anagram of not. For one could be e.g. Caution could be heed. On the edge, is that could work. For one about, yes, E is reversed and eed goes in the middle. Cleaner, put man off. Don't know. Oh, detergent, put man off. Very clever. Right, 4 down. Fool. Ooh, single's got a D in it. Noddy. Odd is single, as in odd socks. 6 down. A metaphor about fashionable drug. Atropine, where a trope is a metaphor and in is fashionable. Grass and earth break up in well. No, I don't know that. Esparto's a grass, isn't it? Part is break up, and so is well. And earth can be E, I think. Ooh, 7 down. Murder is evil, but not very, so that's vice. To ice is to murder in American gangster slang. So the raised hand is now a standing ovation, a hand in the sense of a round of applause. 8 down, general waiting for conscriptions. So that's national. General waiting, I'm not sure, but let's try 1 down. Modern business setting or service would fit. It's not. Oh, 2 down's not close, begins with an A. Living nearby. Above ground, fed by tree and vegetables. A veg would be, yes, around. So above ground means living. Wow, that's unusual. Metaphor. Sex, never good. That's unknown. Sex, booty? Boot, never good? No, I don't think so. Insist on bombing bridges with a rebel. Insist on. Sandinista is a rebel, so. Okay, so it's an anagram of insist with and in it, and then a. We are not us. Us is wrong. Looks like an anagram of are not us, us. We is a very short definition. I don't quite understand it. An adult should be this guilty, responsible. That's what an adult should be, and it can mean guilty if you're responsible for something. Crash party with Nazi bodyguard. There's party again, do, and the bodyguard is the SS. So national service, that's where service goes, that's conscription. And waiting, as in table waiting, is service. This is read out before beginning to read. So, dear sir, that's very clever and lit. Anagram is read and then beginning of read. Briefly protest about one's belief. Demo is briefly protest, isn't it? I think I'm thinking of the wrong word for protest. From crew, it's an enemy aircraft. Not obvious. Name, capital city on Peninsula. Dubai is that, and Dub is to name, capital is A1. I don't know passengers' last words. Some phrase meaning I don't know. Let's see what the last word means. From crew, bandit. Bandit. So it's going to end in there, but something like, are we nearly there? Or, you've got me there, passenger's last words. That's quite a nice pun. 16 down, very high up in jumbo. Miss it landing. Can't see that one. The short one ending in U. Very posh, so but not much. Money, Sue. Conductor to study, to scan. In Italy is in I. Tuscany is a conductor. So, deism. Briefly, it is demo, but without the O because it's briefly. 17, cut caused by spike. Leading to charge, no. What's this one? Modern business setting, no. We don't need more help with that. First part of doctors and nurses involved. Nudity. D. Oh, anagram, yes, undress. Anagram of D and nurses. So I haven't really got much more of this. I just wish I had more of an idea of how we works. Cut, caused by spike, leading to charge. That's rate, presumably. Cut, lacerate, spike. If you spike someone's drinks, you lace them. 16, very high up, altissimo, and that's got miss it written upwards in Oh, it's pi. It's a hidden, backwards hidden. I can't see what this anagram is. Nous autres, French for we. My goodness. I didn't know that was in the English language. Industry, service industry, modern business setting. Why is service industry not a setting? It is a modern business, but I don't. Serving is not setting. I don't know quite why. Sex never good, so rooty. That's unknown. I suppose it might not be service industry. Setting, solving instead of setting. Service industry. Sex never good. That's unknown. Sex never good. Rude. It's a very rude word for to have sex. Sex should be the definition, really, shouldn't it? Nookie. No, okay. So it's not service industry. It must be a sunrise industry, which is the opposite of sunsetting. Okay, there we go. That is a pretty difficult crossword by my standards. Significantly over 10 minutes to do it. Nous autres, especially, is an unexpected phrase to be appearing. Lots of the wordplay was difficult. None of the long answers had easy clues. Won't be able to post this until the competition's closed, and that's why we don't normally do the Sunday crosswords that Dean Mayer composes. But that was certainly fun, and I mean, I always do them, I just don't normally post videos of them. There are some really brilliant clues here. So, all of these cryptic definitions for the long answers, standing ovation, that's just very hard. I mean, hand in the sense of a round of applause is not what you're expecting from a raised hand. It's almost a bit light in terms of a definition. This one down, that was our last one to correct. Modern business setting, no. So sunrise as opposed to sun setting. There's only one way to get the industry bit. National service at 8 down, what was the clue there? General waiting. General waiting. National service, I suppose. If everybody in the country was waiting tables, there would be a national service, but it's a pretty peculiar cryptic definition. And you've got me there, I love that one. I don't know translates as you've got me there. Passenger's last words could be, thanks driver, you've got me there, I suppose. Dear sir, was a lovely clue at 22. This is read out. So an anagram of is read before the beginning of read, and the whole clue means, dear sir, this is read out before beginning to read when you start a letter. Sandinista, that's not that common these days. I mean, it's very well put together. It's a very good puzzle, and there's some very deceptive stuff in there. Even something quite simple like 10 across, detergent, cleaner, put man off. Now the put man off is really hard to see for a solver, because put off would be the normal indication of deter, and you might expect to see most compilers do cleaner, put off man. But here, the compiler's treated detergent as a phrase, and therefore he's able to write put man off and separate the put off with the man, so the gent, which is the man, comes at the end. And that just throws the normal solving technique to an extent. I think it's perfectly fair, it's very clever, I love it when I see it, but it does make it harder. And I think sometimes the compiler doesn't realise that if every clue is setting an extra puzzle for the solver, then the whole puzzle is is accumulating in difficulty. Good fun though. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you got on well with the puzzle yourself. As I say, this will be posted when the closing dates come. So thanks for joining.